What a game that was. What a heck of a game. Alright, let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the game. So obviously, as you guys know already, as the game finished, Ravens get the 28-25 victory. I can't believe I'm saying that. We got victory. But does it feel like a victory? Heck no. It feels like a loss. Because with the way we finished the game is not high football quality. It was not the way we thought it would end it in our favor. And it was definitely not how we envisioned how we're supposed to finish a game. You know what I'm saying? A 22-point lead in your favor, it was almost like in a flash, that lead is just not safe at all. I'm going to say this to y'all right here. No lead is safe before you reach no time on the clock. No lead is safe at all. You understand me? Because we are a team that is so inconsistent and that is so incompetent enough in blowing double-digit leads in the fourth quarter that we just can't even finish it to the very bitter end. Like, I've never been this disappointed in the Lamar Jackson era after a Ravens win today. I'm still thankful we got the win, but I don't appreciate how we finished the game to deserve this win. Me personally, I didn't feel like we deserved this win at all because of the way we played in the second half. I felt like Dallas would have won the game if they would have kept the pressure going. Like, they were right there. They were this close to forcing me to do a rant video tonight. But no, Lamar Jackson said, no way. It is not happening tonight. Like, again, I was this close to releasing all of my anger out tonight after yet another night where we blown a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, but it didn't happen. Thank the Lord it didn't happen. To me, the player of the game, Derrick Henry. This is the reason why we got Derrick Henry. We want him and Lamar Jackson to go at it together as a duo to be the ultimate threat in the run game. And it happened. Over 200 yards rushing. No surprise because he is him. Derrick Henry is him. He showcased as to why we got him in the offseason. And he showcased as to why him and Lamar Jackson are the perfect duo to run in the football. And they legitimately carry this team from start to finish. For the rest of the offense, though, I appreciate guys stepping in as role players. Rashad Bateman getting a touchdown, obviously. Nelson Aguilar getting that ultimate 50-yard catch. Zay Flowers just getting the last 3 catches for crunch time to seal the deal. And then, of course, Charlie Kolar, a nice 33-yard catch as well. That was just for role plays right there. Now, I'm going to go call out this part of the team that legitimately got on my nerves in the fourth quarter. I'm not saying all of this section of the team because there was a part of the team that did their job, and that's the pass rush. The pass rush side of the defense did their job. Like, flat out did their job. They literally got to Dak Prescott so many times throughout the entirety of this game. They were just using all their strength with all their might to get to Dak Prescott and sacking him down to the ground. So I appreciate that. And of course, they almost forced a safety. They didn't get a safety, but it is what it is. But it's just secondary. What the heck were you guys doing out there? How are you not sticking with your receivers left and right? I know CeeDee Lamb had a bad day, but it doesn't matter. You still can't make stops in the backfield with all your guts that you have, with all the talent that you have in the secondary. How does that happen? Like, we had all this whole lead, a 22-point lead. All you had to do was just make stops. And you're playing like this through 3 weeks of football? Totally humiliating, totally embarrassing, totally disgraceful, very shameful. That secondary is legitimately one of the worst secondaries I ever seen. I know you got all the talent that you have. Marcus Williams supposed to be ball hawk. Kyle Hamilton, Nate Wiggins, who just got called up, and he played well in the first half. Not gonna lie, but that don't matter. That secondary played flat out garbage, especially in the fourth quarter, which that totally got on my nerves. And to see that near collapse happen with all this time that the Dallas Cowboys had to make this comeback, with the deficit they were facing right in the front of their face, that is just complete disgraceful. Just completely disgraceful. And disappointing too, because we were supposed to be having one of the best defenses in the league, but to see the secondary not cover, man, that's something we need a lot of work on. We need a lot of work on. And you cannot have the secondary playing awful and our quarterback, Lamar Jackson, carrying the team to win the game. That is not the formula as to how you're going to win a championship. And who do I put all the blame on? No other than one person on this team in John Harbaugh. Is change going to happen? I've been saying the same thing over and over, and no improvements were made. And going into week 4 on Sunday Night Football against Buffalo, you better not do this again. Because there's a good chance we're not going to win this game if you're playing like this. With the way we played throughout 3 weeks, are we a championship team? No. Sadly, no. Are we a contender? You could say we're a contender team. Without a doubt, we're a playoff team. But how would you see this team as a championship team? Like in the fourth quarter, I didn't see a team that wants to win a championship. Like, do you honestly guys believe that we're going to win football games play like this on a daily basis? Answer. I need an answer right now. Do you believe that we're going to win football games playing like this all the time? Because I don't see it that way, and it's totally not right. That just adds on to stress, and that was basically what I had to go through in the 2021 season. And I know that was filled with injuries. I'm not going to get into all that. But this team, in spite of staying legitimately healthy, not a lot of major injuries, with all the talent, all the weapons that they have, still needs a lot of work. Because that O-line, yes, they made an improvement, but they have to keep it that way heading into next week against Buffalo. And then the week after that, you got Cincinnati afterwards. Those are 2 tough games that you're going to have to endure and play no matter what. Those are legitimately the things we got to improve on. O-line, protecting Lamar Jackson, giving him enough time to make a play happen. And then defense, getting to the quarterback, which we have done, but remaining locked in the secondary. Because right now, they're just letting guys loose out there on the field. Shouldn't happen in the first place. Should never let that happen. Man, it's been a long day. Anyways, I know we got the win. Am I satisfied that we got the win? Sure. But am I totally happy after this? I'm not even gonna celebrate after this, because this is a team that has a lot of work to do, has a lot of issues to fix, that has been super inconsistent throughout 3 weeks of football. Had it not been for that running play that we designed in the end, And, of course, special teams, Zay Flowers dropping that. I'm not getting into that. Had it been for big plays happening today, we could have lost that game. Because to me, honestly, guys, I know we got the win, but this win still feels like a loss to me. Because this team has the same issues happening over and over and over and over and over and over and over again within the span of 4 seasons. It has just continued to be the main issue as to why we're an inconsistent football team. Like, legitimately, one of the most inconsistent football teams in the National Football League has been failing to close out games in crucial situations on a daily basis. But John Harbaugh's just going to have to be thankful that Lamar Jackson is his quarterback, and he's one of the main reasons as to why he still has this job right now within this organization. But I'm not going to get into that. I just want to talk about how we won this game the hard way, ladies and gentlemen. We won this game the hard way. I'm still thankful we got the win, because otherwise going 0-3 would be even more painful, and I would go on a rant. But it didn't happen. Thankful we got our first win. About bloody time we got it done. And we'll have to see what happens next week at the bank on Sunday Night Football against the Bills. I am still a lot of concerns heading to next week because I want to see this team play consistent. If it continues to be like this, they can choose to continue to play like this. And I may not see them not only win this division, but go on a deep playoff run. This team's not winning football games like this at all. And that needs to be fixed and quick. Because right now, the way I envision things, my team report after this, is that we just got a lot of work to be done sooner than later. And throughout 3 weeks, Steelers, I don't care that they have Justin Fields starting quarterback over Russell Wilson, because they're a team that's just more prepared than the rest of the teams in this division in the AFC North. I think we'll just let them roll onto an AFC North title if they continue to remain consistent. And then we may falter late in the year and probably let the Bengals get the last wildcard spot or something like that. But it's too early to talk about now. All I'm worried about is week 4 against the Bills, Sunday Night Football in Baltimore at the bank, and see if anything will change. I want adjustments to be made ASAP. Did not like how we finished the game. I'm still thankful we got the victory. That's all I gotta say, guys. If you go out there on Sunday night, don't play well at all, and just rerun the same things that have been happening over the last 3 weeks, Harbaugh, without a doubt, is going to be on the hot seat, and he's the one who should be held responsible for this, not his players, because they're doing things the right way, his way, but are they right enough to win football games? No. They are good enough to let them blow the leads at the worst possible time and showcase why they're one of the most inconsistent football teams in all football. But enough of that. We got the victory. Good for us. And with that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. It's been a crazy day of football. A lot of upsets here and there. I'll probably just go enjoy the rest of my night, chill it out, and whatnot, and get ready for Monday Night Football with the Washington Commanders. And with that being said, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all. Have a good night.